Yes, people, what's going on? It's Eagle Talks Football, and we're back again with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about Arsenal versus Manchester United, or should I say Manchester United versus Arsenal. We're going to be going to Old Trafford. Can Arsenal get a result at Old Trafford? Will Manchester United shock everybody and get a result against Arsenal? And can we maybe see Man City drop points and make this title race interesting for the last couple of days, and maybe Arsenal can squeak a league title? It's going to be interesting to see. And finally, we also have to talk about Real Madrid getting to the Champions League final. Are Real Madrid a problem in world football? In addition to that, guys, we need to have some deep, dark conversations about the Premier League awards. Are they starting to get boring? Because it just seems like everything's predetermined already. Everybody wants to vote for Foden, young players. Everyone wants to vote for Cole Palmer. There seems to be no variety in people's decision-making. Everything's already decided in their opinion. But yeah, let's get the show started. It's going to be an interesting show. We got Sam, the Real Madrid fan, in the building. We got Kaz, the Man United fan, in the house. And we got Vader in the building, Vader Games, of course. And yeah, before we go any further, we're also going to have Jay in the building, as Tottenham fans are saying they're one loss away from being ANGE out. At least some of them are. They're saying if they lose to Burnley, they're gonna want ANGE out, because they know they're gonna lose to City, and they don't expect to beat they expect to beat Burnley. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. And I don't think there's much else to talk about. Chelsea, what are they doing? They're signing some Brazilian kid for 17-year-old for like 50 million. Sounds normal for Chelsea. But yeah, guys, how you guys doing? How's everyone feeling? Kaz, you seem checked out already from the season. Are you at least interested in this game coming up?
Not really.
Say wallah, it's that bad.
Bro, I really couldn't care less for the season.
What about the new manager? Are you not interested in the new manager, huh?
Bored of it.
Bored of it. So this is new ownership type vibes all over again.
I'm bored.
I get it.
To be honest, you can't even blame him. There's nothing to look forward to.
He's had a rough season, man. He's had a rough season. He had high expectations in the Champions League. I get it, bro.
No, he didn't. Hey, go. It's the hope that kills you. It's the hope that kills you.
Why always me, Vader? Don't say that. Don't do
Kaz didn't have high expectations for Champions League. We're not even going to do that. There's no
he
way.
Had high expectations going into the season. There was a lot of Man United fans talking about potentially seeing
not
themselves
Kaz.
up there.
Kaz, please say you didn't have high expectations off of last season.
Obviously, I did. Every Man United fan did.
Oh my goodness!
But I didn't have high expectations for Champions League though. Don't know where that came from.
No, so, in general, I was saying you're in the Champions League. You finished last season.
It shouldn't have been this bad. That's all I know.
When you say high expectations, you mean you should have been comfortably top 4?
Easy. Yeah, I would say so. Like, you think of how much teams dropped off this year. Yeah,
wow. Vader, where did you have Man United to start the season?
Maybe 5th, maybe.
I thought Man United were in top 4 guaranteed based on how they started, how they worked, how they played last season, and I thought they improved. And don't forget, they finished above Liverpool last year.
But that was Fugazi. That was Fugazi.
Yeah, but
they won a trophy. They finished around a thing. People were expecting Man United to challenge for the league. At least I know Terry was talking about it on the Football Terrace when I was on there.
But that's the funny thing, because even and maybe not necessarily with Kaz, but even beforehand, when it was the whole Ragnick drama, none of these guys were expecting to do any of that coming out of the Ragnick drama. They expected, okay, we're going to kind of gradually get back to it, and if it happens, it happens. But it's not to have 1 year off and then next year, quote unquote, challenge or be comfortable top 4. Like, this is where I'm like, does the hype kind of seep in and everybody kind of believes what's happening? Because last season was a Fugazi season. Liverpool fell off crazy, and that was a big reason on why United were where they were. And yeah, they got their trophy and everything like that, but I know the fall off is wild, but to be like, the season's a write-off and I could care less. Like, Kaz looks dejected, man. Look at him. He looks like there's no energy, there's no soul in his eyes right now.
Yeah, but you blame him.
You've never been in this situation in a while for yourself, so you can't really speak on it.
Yeah, but you guys have. You guys have. So you have, Egal. Do you think he should be reacting the way he is right now? Because you've been in it. So talk to Kaz. Tell him how he should be dealing with it, because you've been there.
Bro, he just came off of a historic loss to Crystal Palace.
Yeah, like
He's obviously
respectfully.
going to be very down. But let Kaz say his piece. Kaz, talk to me. What got you to this stage now where you're like this down on United? Is it the results, the manager, a mixture? What is it?
Loads. Mixture of everything, isn't it? Obviously. I don't need to tell you. Didn't expect this fucking white bastard called Mason Mount to be injured yet again, cost 60 million or whatever. What's the point? Didn't expect to pay 45 million for a guy with a skin fade on the side of his head in the net. Do you know what I mean? Like, I expected to get a center. I got told I was going to get a center back. Got Johnny Evans. I thought he was going to go get a DM. Got Mason Mount. Expect to go get a striker. You know, all he is flipping Erling Haaland with acne. So, yeah, there you go, man. Finances, Man United, isn't it? Just to know that we had Vitinha and all these players up for shortlist, but, you know, doesn't matter. Not an SEG agency. So, guess what? We're making money.
Going from Vitinha to Mount.
Okay,
Wow.
so how do you? So Kaz, I know you always think about ways to improve. What are you thinking about right now in the short term? What do you need to do?
Bomb everything. Bomb Carrington. Bomb Old Trafford. Bomb the Glazers.
All right,
Start fresh.
When you say that, you mean obviously just restart.
Basically, yeah.
All right, I hear it. So you don't have any hope for this weekend's game then? Before we get into the game, though,
there's no point. I hope we lose.
What?
Really?
What?
I hope
Why?
we lose. What do you mean? Why?
What does that do?
Why?
Well, he puts pressure on City, innit?
Yeah, but you said no one cares about City backstage. So what's
No, not really. But it doesn't matter. But not about not caring like that. It's just that I'd rather ruin their parade.
Okay, so you do care.
No, I care about what I've got.
Arsenal have their parade already booked.
No, as in
Yeah,
like
as you should.
The thing is, it's like if they do a 4P, I will care, obviously, because that defeats another one of our records. But in general, I don't give a shit.
Check Fabrizio's tweet.
We'll check the Mbappe news in a second, guys. Big up everyone in the comment section. I see you guys talking about Mbappe and everything. Big up to everyone. Big up to Staffy for the raid. Really do appreciate it. And also, guys, don't forget to hit that like button right now. You have never a foul, and of course, Vader Game TV's links in the description also. But before we get on to Real Madrid and everything, there's a reason why Sam's here. Let's discuss the Arsenal Man United game quickly.
Yeah, that's a big game.
The Arsenal Man United game. The record that we have at Old Trafford, the fact that you have so many injuries, the fact that Ten Hag always speaks about that Arsenal game back in September, the fact that Arteta and this Arsenal team has only seen 2 wins in what is it, like nearly a decade and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, at Old Trafford. So it's like, I don't know what to say, but at this moment in time, history tells us that Man United get a point or get something against Arsenal in these kind of games. But is this a different Man United? This is a team that is just not organized. They're not well drilled. They're terribly managed, and they just have an injury crisis where Casemiro is going to probably play center back once again. Kaz, do you have any hope,
bro? If you lot don't get a W, you lot are another seat. You're just bottle jobs, innit? I'll be real. If Palace can whip us 5-0, if all these teams can spank us and do whatever they need to do, even get VAR to give them a decision, if you don't get that, you lot are actually never winning the Prem. I'm convinced. I don't think you're winning the Premier League in my lifetime, and I hopefully, inshallah, I got another 50 years. Like, honestly, you man, if you don't beat us, you're actually shit.
Yeah, if we lose to you guys, it's a situation where it's
not even lose if you draw to them.
No. I'm saying if we draw, if we lose, if we drop points to Man United, that ends our title hopes, and it's just an embarrassment based on how bad they've been.
I can't lie. The thing, you know, the maddest thing is, I can see. I can see Man City dropping points against Fulham, a draw. But then, I wouldn't put it past Arsenal dropping points at Old Trafford. It's like you're back to normal.
Yep.
Wow.
But it's like I don't know what you're gonna get with Arsenal.
You know what? We're gonna talk about Fulham in a second.
I expect you not to win anyways.
What's your team gonna be, Kaz? Now that you have no Rashford, do you have Rashford?
Oh, Rashford.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah.
Okay, so Martin is injured still. Obviously Mason Mount's injured. Casemiro is gonna play center back once again.
Probably.
I don't like this version of Kaz, man. I don't like this.
I don't know what you want me to say. Like, honestly, I feel like me being here is quite useless right now.
You know what? Let me ask a question, Miguel. Let me ask a question.
No, you're my guy. Don't say that.
Kaz, I understand that there's really nothing to play for in terms of
There's one thing to play for,
hardware.
but even then, the FA Cup, but that's it.
Okay, no, but before that, but what I want to ask is, are there any doubts that you have with regards to the players right now that you want to see fight versus Arsenal? Like you want to see?
I don't need to see fight. I need to see them fuck off.
Every single player.
I'm pretty sure me and Mons went through it, and I kept about 5 players max, and only 3 of them were starters.
Only 4 players deserves to be in.
Who are you keeping?
Wow.
Who am I keeping? As in starting or benching?
At the club, who do you want to keep?
Oh, starting or benching though?
Just starters.
The only starters I can think of is Kobe, Lissandro. I've got no choice with Vanana.
So Bruno, Rashford, they're all gone. Varane gone.
Oh yeah, I'd sell him in a heartbeat.
Wow.
Yeah, nonsense.
I guess. Thank you for the
nonsense.
Who else is there?
Wait, what's nonsense about it?
People like Højlund, Garnacho. I'll bench him.
Bro, listen, I get like
you bench Højlund.
Yeah, I bench Højlund.
Obviously, look at his goal scoring record, but I get where Kaz is coming from. But as someone that's seen multiple rebuilds at my club, yeah, multiple.
Speak on it.
Like the first thing is I always look at it like systems make players, players make systems. So until you have a different manager with a different style of play, with a different system, you don't know how good some of these players' ceiling is in this side.
I do
also, but also having been into the market, to buy these certain players, like there isn't many left wingers in the world better than Rashford, in my opinion. There isn't many number 10s better than Bruno in the world.
He does want to hear it,
Jay. I don't mind, because you haven't tried to buy a number 10. So when you go and try and buy a number 10 and you see that person's output versus what Bruno's done, then you will know. Do you see what I mean? As in, like, I know, because we went and tried to get Maddison and everyone's, Maddison is out of form. But I remember when Odegaard went to Arsenal, first 6 months, didn't really pull up trees, etc. But objectively, United fans will be like, well, our players need to be brilliant every week. Yeah? Like every club in the world wouldn't take Garnacho. Like every club would look at that.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Relax, Sam. Relax.
No,
we buy the best. We know that.
Listen,
relax,
first, what I'm saying is like,
why would you take Garnacho?
Right. Okay.
I'd rather play Valverde left wing.
You'd rather play why are you clapping, bro? That's just stupid.
Because one of the
you'd rather play Valverde left wing than Garnacho. That's stupid. That's just stupid.
A Champions League is stupid, isn't it?
Champions League, stupid, man.
Champions Leagues and multiple
Bro, and Garnacho is a.
He's nowhere near Valverde.
If Valverde played for you, if Valverde played for United, you'd be like, oh, Mason Mount on the right wing.
No, but we're desperate. We're playing DM.
Hey, wait. Are you guys don't rate Valverde? Where am I?
No, bro. I'm saying
not at left wing.
Not at left wing.
I'd rather bring Isco back. How about this again? I'd rather bring Isco back and play him left wing. How about that?
Isco would cook for you now.
Kaz is in a bad place right now. I don't think.
No, because the thing is, I've heard it. Obviously, I know what Jay's gonna say. Yeah, the difference is Man United's preferred new ways meant to be possession, high intensity football.
Yeah.
Rashford can't play possession football. Bruno can't play possession.
Neither can Garnacho.
And Garnacho, the thing is, Garnacho, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because he's young in it, and you can coach something into him. That's the only thing. That's why I said I'll bench him. I wouldn't sell him.
But would you say the player right now?
People like Rashford can't break down low blocks. So what happens when you play in possession? Bruno can't play down low blocks. Actually, you know what? His athleticism
Bruno can break low blocks, man. Come on, man.
No, he can't. He can't. I've seen it.
Come on, man.
No, because the thing is, these are what I call net negative plays, individualistics. Yeah, the people that play for themselves and they always talk about individual accolades when talking about trophy. It's boring.
No, but because I'm gonna push back and I'm gonna say these are players that you should build the side around and complement them.
I need money.
When I see Kevin De Bruyne at City,
don't do that. Don't put Bruno and Kevin De Bruyne.
Point. You don't.
Oh my God.
Kevin De Bruyne.
You got me for 10 minutes.
Well, if you don't want to hear the point, go on, bro.
I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it.
Bro, it doesn't because what I'm trying to say is.
I want to hear the point before I.
So what you know is Kevin De Bruyne is more ball safe than Bruno, but his first priority is not to retain the ball. That's not De Bruyne's skill. It's to unlock, to create, to push the envelope. Now, if you put multiple players in midfield with the same profile of De Bruyne that want to get the ball forward, that want to progress the ball, very quickly, you're not going to have ball retention. So you complement him by putting players alongside him who are more ball safe, who retain possession. Except United have not.
I see where Jay's
never done the whole
going.
time Bruno's been at United. United have never done that. They've never.
No, but hold on, Jay. Hold on, Jay. The thing I want to say though is, and I asked this question of Flawless. I was like, when did Bruno look his best? And when I believe it was a midfield of Pogba, Fred, Matic. I don't know who, but when he had the right combination. When he had the right combination, it works. And right now,
it's always easy to look nice.
No, but you would agree that
coming to the club. You don't.
Yeah, but and also people don't want to have the conversation, but Bruno Fernandes is regressing as a player as well.
Oh my god!
So when you look at it, when you go look at stats, go look at his shooting. Just to go, if you want to do that, go look at it. If you want to go look at his shooting, look at his shots. They're not the same anymore. Yeah, you can barely even beat a player on a 1v, as in like dribble around it. This is why I don't want to hear KDB versus Bruno. The thing is, KDB works his arse off defensively, and people don't want to talk about it.
So
when it comes down to left and right wing, KDB can actually beat a player 1v1. Like he can actually stretch them. Bruno can't. His athleticism is piss poor. The guy runs so many miles. His pressing is piss poor. He just runs like a headless chicken. No wonder why Gary Neville and what's it called on the overlap were all talking about it. The brother cannot press. He just runs
as well.
So he just runs for the sake of running. The thing is, this is what I call a net negative player. My type of 10. My type of 10. The thing is, if you want to do stats and chances created, the thing is, what is a creation of a chance counted towards? The thing is, it's so minimalistic.
Cognitive bias.
It's just
even you don't rate Bruno, so everything Bruno does that's negative is reconfirming that you don't rate Bruno. Whereas me, as a neutral, observing Bruno, not as a fan of Man United, but just observing him versus other number 10s in the world, I'm like, this is a good player. This is a very good player. You're looking at him from the lens of this guy. I'm like, no, bro. Go bring me 5 number 10s that you think are better than Bruno.
Jay, could Bruno play at City?
No.
Yeah, I think he could, but he'd be playing in the Kevin De Bruyne role. He wouldn't play.
He couldn't even do Kevin De Bruyne's role because guess what?
Of course, the guy has
not
to the same level.
There's no discipline in Bruno's game. There's no discipline in Bruno Fernandes' game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said it himself on the overlap. His discipline. The reason he didn't make him captain, he's too erratic. Don't compare this guy to Kevin De Bruyne.
So now you're listening to Ollie. Now Ollie makes sense.
What do you mean?
Because it's confirmation bias. You don't rate Ollie, but now Ollie said this against Bruno. You're like, I agree.
If I don't rate Ollie, and even Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is saying something about Bruno that we all say as fans in the Man United fan base, pretty much more or less,
Musiala's not better number 10 than Bruno. I'm sorry.
The thing is, Ollie's system was all about discipline, and counter-attack. And he got the best out of that sort of Bruno because Bruno Fernandes is a counter-attacking type of player. So that's why he can't be at a team where you absolutely dominate because he doesn't work. He goes, when you ask him to go in a 10, he goes into wide spaces. He just spams crosses all day long. The thing is, he doesn't have. He's lost that game-changing moment in him, and he's doing it more year by year by year. You don't get out of him because guess who our game changer is at the end of a game now? It's Scott McTominay. It's Scott McTominay. So and that says volumes. The thing is,
it tells me volumes about your tactics and your team, not Bruno. Yes, Neil, I would definitely take Bruno at Tottenham.
Fuck the tactics. Fuck the tactics. He's just got no discipline as a player. So why would I want to keep him?
None of your team has discipline.
Let me hear from the City fan. Let me hear from the City fan on this comparison between Bruno and Kevin De Bruyne.
I'm gonna say this. I mean, Bruno was on a short list in terms of scouting a potential move to City. That didn't happen, obviously. But with regards to what Bruno does, could he work at City? Yes, but the reason why is because I also have a Pep, and he's surrounded by the quality that would minimize what he would have to do in terms of being too much of the player for United. Now, I think the ingredients, I think the players around him is also why Bruno's looking so poor. Because there's a moment when, yes, and I'm not saying just arriving to the team and that's why he looked good. When you had more quality at United, he did look better. He was that guy that you guys were all saying, oh, look at this. He's exceeding some numbers that no one's ever done coming to the league in his debut season. But when that quality goes away, he's looking a lot poorer. Now, I hear what Kaz is saying. Kaz wants control, alt, delete, force, shutdown. He wants it all to shut down. He wants everybody out the door. He said he only wants to keep 3 or 4 players and then move on. Bruno wasn't one of them. So I see where he's at. Now, for a clean, complete wipeout and to start over, I don't know if that's, I'm going to be patient for 2, be patient for 3, be patient for 4, be patient for 5. I don't know what it means in terms of the patience to be back at quote unquote United's level, but a complete wipeout is going to require some time. Ask Egal on that one. Now, the other thing I want to point out is you have to be looking at the remaining games and say who deserves this badge. Even though I know you've said, Kaz, I got 3 or 4 that I want to keep, but you still want to see how they play. You want to see how they fight against Arsenal, don't you?
I don't.
So if they show no fight against Arsenal, you're not questioning them?
No, I've got nothing else to really see with these. The thing is, I've got nothing left to see. The thing is, the players I want to see don't get the chances. I don't get to see a consistent Ahmad. I don't get to see none of these youngsters or anything that I feel like could do a job or whatever. I'd rather see youngsters go out against Arsenal. I'd rather see academy prospects, Share Lacey, and then plays there. That's who's going to show me more fight. The thing is, I don't want to see a Rashford at the end when this 300k per week badge, bollocks, and all this shit. I've seen 9 years of this mountain rooftop. Yeah, I don't need it no more. The thing is, Ineos. The thing is, the perspective of Ineos is there, so they're gonna be watching. So that you're instantly going to be playing better, anyways. For that sort, you're going to be playing for your bag. That's all you're playing for is your bag. The thing is, you're not playing for no badge. And that goes for a lot of these players. And simply to put it in better, anyways, a lot of these players are just not good enough or they're way past it. So there's nothing else to really see.
Quick question. This is for Jay.
That's a terrible take by Sophia.
Odegaard, Musiala, Eze.
Odegaard, yeah. Madison, no.
100%.
Gibbs White,
100%.
no. Musiala, no. Bro, I've watched this guy every week. There's no way Madison's better than Bruno. No way. No way.
I'm taking Madison in a heartbeat.
I'm taking Madison.
Bro,
and
this is
Bruno.
because you're comparing guys. No. You guys are comparing guys who run midfields for teams that are 10th. 14th.
They've all won the same thing. They've won the same.
We're a top 3 side. Let's see what they do.
Look at
you know what? Jay's kind of right.
No, it's not. Look at that Bayern Munich team this season. Tell me Musiala has a big
no.
Even though he's been
he's talking about
Musiala is not better than Bruno as a 10. I promise you.
He is.
He's not better than Bruno as a 10 right now. Right now in his career.
Musiala is clear.
100%.
Nah, I'm sorry, guys.
Why is Musiala not better than Bruno?
I'm sorry. Musiala off the left wing, I like him. As a number 10, he's not there yet. He's not there. But what you criticize Bruno for, he is not on a weekly basis consistently turning out 8 out of 10 performances. Verts, I'll allow it. Yeah. Musiala's not doing that.
How can you rate Verts but not rate Musiala? I saw Musiala at the Allianz boss Bellingham as the 1v1, as in who's going to get the eyeballs more. I saw Musiala take that Real Madrid team for scrubs, like literally at the Allianz. And he was the only one that was trying. If it wasn't for him coming off, Bayern would have won that game, because he's relentless pressure to drive past players as well. The thing is, with a lot of these
both the games against us.
Gibbs White, I'm having him over Bruno. Look, Bruno's nearly 30 years old. He's just people don't understand it. He's nearly just past it. He's arse and cheeks. See him and Bruno. If you want to talk about accolades, they won exactly the same. I think he's won 1 trophy, and I think even Madison's got an FA Cup over him. I believe. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Guys, let's get off the Bruno thing and let's bring it back to the game.
Can I just ask Kaz a quick question before we move on?
Yeah.
All right, Kaz, would you say that Garnacho right now could play a system football that Ineos want to play right now?
Who's
Garnacho? Garnacho right now.
What about him?
Yeah, you say Ineos want to play a system-based possession football. Is that true? That's what they want to play.
They want to play possession. That's what I've been told anyway.
But my question is, do you think Garnacho can play that type of a style right now?
He better. He's under contract for another.
He's very young. He can learn that.
The thing is, with this Garnacho, I think he got like 15 GA this year as well. Like he's not. The thing is, the Garnacho I saw last year, the one that was coming through Impact off the bench, he had this thing where he would be at full speed, but he can change direction very quick still. So on that notice, it's like I've seen that. I can see him do something. Like I think he might be another product of a bad Man United regime of coaching. Hence Rashford, Martial's, and all these players that have come through, Langas and stuff like that. There's been a poor result of what Man United is because these players were meant to be stars. Yeah, and it's unfortunate that way. Garnacho could be the start of that. I think he's 19, isn't it? I'm not gonna call a 19-year-old like him rubbed. Like I think there's an effectiveness for him. It just depends on what's set up for him. And if you're gonna have someone as erratic as Bruno as your head spear as creative midfielder, you ain't getting nowhere, mate. I'm telling you that. Because the thing is, if you want to,
my only thing is that Kaz judges Bruno in a vacuum. That's what he's doing. And I promise you can't be watching these players.
Jay, I want to bring it back to the main topic of discussion. We've reared off so far, and I've let it go for so long. Let's bring it back now slightly. Arsenal play Manchester United. Bro, like, I just want to know.
Just so I can be clear, Musiala's barely played as a 10 this season. We'll continue. Go on.
All right. Well, I could put a poll out if you want. Who people?
We'll move on. Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's understand that because a lot of people who are commenting don't watch him.
Yeah, it's an unpopular take.
But listen, just because you're getting cooked, doesn't mean you're wrong. And I will always believe that.
I agree. I agree.
Bro, if any of you can pull up a statistics website that puts Musiala's average rating high. Any of them.
I want to take it.
We're not gonna spend the whole show talking about Bruno Fernandes.
Can you give me 30 seconds then?
Okay.
I'm looking at it right now. Musiala has played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's played 13 games as an attacking mid this year alone, and half the other games were right mid or left mid, by the way. So to say he hasn't played 10 is
so he's played less than 50% as a number 10.
Well, he's played 38 games, so he's played half his games as attacking mid.
In a season that Bayern Munich have won no trophies.
No, he's played more than wait. I just done the league, yeah. So in the Champions League, he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's played more than half the games as a 10 than he has played on the wing this year. And I'm looking at all of it right now. Actually, way more than 50%. Well, I don't know what do you mean average rating? I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
You just asked me one question.
We're gonna keep it moving.
So this guy clearly has been watching Musiala, just debunked it.
We're gonna keep it moving. Let me ask you guys this: what's there a better chance of? Is there a better chance of Manchester United beating Arsenal or getting points off Arsenal, or Fulham getting points off City?
Wait, when was the last time City even fumbled against someone like Fulham?
Aston Villa, December 6th.
No, Fulham.
I think.
When was the last time Fulham got a result against City?
We haven't lost to them, I think, in 15 encounters, but we've dropped points to them.
So can Fulham stop Man City?
I think it's clear. More people, I think, are watching the City Fulham game than the Arsenal United game because Kaz says United aren't going to be anything, so it's not worth watching that game. So yeah, there's probably more chance of City having a difficult maybe drop points versus Fulham. It's a done deal. Arsenal are slapping United.
Oh my word! Last time Man City beat Fulham was in 2009.
I mean, that's the last time Fulham beat.
Last time they drew against Fulham was in 2011.
Fuck, bro.
So it's not looking good, you're saying?
Yeah, Fulham have got no hope, basically.
Well, they've also been in and out of the league as well, right? They've been in and out of...
barely. They pretty much. They went down once, I think, and then they came back up and stayed.
You know what's my hope? My hope is that Craven Cottage, it's been a tough place. We lost there, for example. They have some players who formerly played for Arsenal. They might take it more serious. We heard press conferences from Willian, friggin' Leno over the week. I didn't know if Fulham actually produced videos and talked about their games like this.
Of course they did. They're a London team. They got good pro.
So
I know they got slapped.
And also they gave Liverpool a tough game. They gave Arsenal a tough game. I'm pretty sure they gave Man United a tough game. They gave a lot of teams tough games this season.
Yeah.
Spurs, I'm not sure. Did you guys beat them also? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Jay, if you can remind me.
Spurs lost 3-0 to them.
Spurs lost 3-0.
Yeah, we got slapped by Fulham. Away.
Yeah, Fulham is
home. But when they play City, they got slapped. I think 4-2. They got slapped 4-2.
The problem is they're 13th in the league and they're pretty much safe and they're on the beach.
Yeah, so they've got nothing to play
in their last 5 games, they have 1 win.
Yeah,
they have 1 win in their last 5. So it's like,
I mean, oh wow! The last time they played, Man City slapped them 5-1 this season.
Oh bloody hell! So it's even worse than what I said.
Only last season they had close wins in 2-1.
It's Fulham away. Fulham away. So I'm not having my home cooking. It's not going to be comfortable.
No, but you still win.
I play
It's the
early. The early fixture. I need to win this game. See if I can put some pressure on Arsenal, knowing that they have to win. Fulham, though, they're a London team, right?
Yeah.
There seems to be some turf wars, some fights within London. Like you guys, no one wants a London team to really raise their armpits and show the trophy. I don't know if that seeps into Fulham on whether they want to play as hard as they want to play. Because, like you said, Egal, they got nothing to play for. So I saw a video of them flying kites, like just chilling in practice. Maybe it's just listen, go through the motions, give some young players a chance to prove themselves, and see how they do. But I'm going in there full business. I want my strongest 11. I'm only playing once a week. I'm playing once a week. So Pep put together the most destructive, full power 11 possible. Let's try to make light work of Fulham if we can, and have everybody turn off the channel, switch, and wait for the later games in the afternoon.
Let me give you guys some stats. Man City have won their last 15 games against Fulham in all competitions. Man City have scored 2 goals in their last 16 games against Fulham in all competitions. Man City have won both halves in their last 11 out of 13 games against Fulham in all competitions.
Oh,
There
I mean,
you
it's
go.
looking good for me. But hey, these records, these stats,
Something has to come to an end. The bookies have you as 3-1 favorites.
yeah. I mean, I'm not a gambling man, but I hear all that. I think, Egal, you said one of your hopes is that we drop points.
I think this is the only game remaining that I could see you guys potentially having a tough
Yeah.
match. Tottenham look like they're going to bend over for you guys and take it from the back. You got West Ham. West Ham.
Why do you have to be so descriptive with that?
I had to.
Hey, they still haven't scored in the league at our stadium yet.
Fact.
Hey, but you know what? You're gonna let them score 4 on the midweek game. Then you have West
We're not
Ham.
gonna let them do anything, Egal.
We got 3
they might
teams.
do
Fulham.
it. They might do it, but we're not gonna let them do it.
Yeah,
right?
but with the high line.
Your fans are gonna wear City.
Bro, our fans are our fans. Yeah, like I said before, like I want to win the game. I want to beat City. Yeah, I don't want you to win the league. Yeah, but
what does winning the game
City.
actually, Jay? Quick question: what does winning the game kind of do with regards to standings? Does it help you at
all?
all?
Basically, Villa can still fluff their lines. We'd have to win all our games and then hope. Like we've got Burnley and Sheffield United aside from you. So
by the way, we have to speak about City for a second. I had a City fan tell me I'm a City hater. Of course I am. Do I want City to win the league? Do I want you to win the league over my team? Of course I'm not going to want that.
No,
but you're still a City hater.
Yeah, but no, that doesn't. Yeah, exactly. You're still on top of that. On top of you wanting to win the league, you're still a hater.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A separate point. You're a hater.
1 second. Don't confuse the fact that you're my Tata rival at this moment in time as me hating on your club. I don't want you guys to win because my team has an opportunity to win. And if somebody else was in that opportunity to win that wasn't Tottenham or Chelsea, I'd want them to win also because I need you guys to stop winning and being so dominant. You guys are eventually going to overtake Arsenal in trophies. You've already overtaken Chelsea in trophies. And then next you're going to come for Liverpool and City, Liverpool and Man United. And it seems like everyone's just okay with it.
Yeah,
I think this City coddling and we don't care about City needs to stop. And Kaz, I don't know if you agree with me. I don't know if anyone else here agrees with me.
Yeah, Manchester United fans have to stop that as well. I can't lie. They have to stop.
We don't care about City. We don't care about City needs to stop because clearly they're building their history now, and everyone keeps saying we don't care. They're about to 4P, and Man United fans still want Arsenal to not.
They will care when they catch up. They will care when they catch up.
I care about my records, but the rest of it I don't.
That's what I mean, though. The records matter.
Because
the record doesn't matter. It's already been matched by Arsenal.
The records I care, but other than that, other than the
but there's still your neighbours though.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm in a win-win situation regardless.
How? No, you're not.
Yes, I am, because if there's a 4P, if they do a 4P, then one, I don't have to deal with their fans really, and two, I have something that my club has to work towards then in the future.
Exactly.
And the second part is, if Arsenal win, then they don't get that, and I get to hear the guy I live with cry for a little bit, even though he probably won't give a shit too much, if I'm being honest, about a 4P too much, because he knows that'll be something that he needs to work towards again. And then other than that, it's destroyed. It's done. So I don't.
Is
I'm-
the
I-
4P
I
bad for us though?
I'm more happy that the fact that Liverpool went out of this race more than
Yes.
anything.
Yeah.
That's it.
What
No,
would
but
you
guys,
say?
let me rephrase it. Is the 4P good for the Premier League or bad for the Premier League? Because I think it's bad.
Why does it doesn't matter. This league's they've taken this league for a farmers league, mate. So it's been piss poor regardless.
Do you think the Prem is a farmers league?
Whoa.
I mean,
No.
This year we might be.
Hold on.
No,
One
it's
second.
not.
Let me answer.
Yeah,
Let me answer.
Premier League has been a farmers league. Whether
This
you like
year,
it or not.
this year we are.
Farmers League.
What do
No,
you mean this year? It's been like this for like the last 6,
Now,
7 years.
it-
No, it's,
Are
well,
you hearing that? Are you
I'll say
hearing
but if you're saying it's a farmers league, yeah, you're looking at it. First of all, the Premier League, Koulibaly described it perfectly. Premier League is the league where you have to think and run simultaneously. We're the only league where you have to do that. You say it's a farmers league, it's the most intense league with the highest quality, top to bottom in the league. Yeah. So therefore, you're exerting the most energy, the most quality to win games.
Can you repeat that again? What did you say? Highest quality from top to bottom.
Yeah, the Premier League is the highest quality league from top to bottom.
Have you seen the bottom teams, Jay? They're
I
What
crazy.
are
ain't
you
gonna
talking?
lie.
Oh, bring the Spanish bottom teams.
Oh,
Bring the
they're
bottom
better
three
than
in
these
Spain.
ones. They're
And
better
see if
than
they
the
will even
Premier
get out
League.
of the
Why
championship.
would you go there? Because when it comes to Spain, evidently their teams always beat English teams.
They
Typically,
don't always
Yeah,
beat
exactly.
This is
They
the
do.
first year
They're
in
not-
5
you
years.
can't bring that.
This is the first year in 5 years English teams aren't on top in Europe.
all right, they're mid-table Real Sociedad, yeah. They are slapping up mid-tables Aston Villas and stuff like that. Or
But
above
listen,
Aston Villa.
listen, the English league this year.
Villarreal, for God's sake, won a Europa
The
League.
Premier
against
League is
United.
not
Villarreal
showing
got
its
knocked
best.
out by Olympiacos.
Bro, listen, the
Villarreal
Premier
got
League
to
this
semi-final
season.
for the UCL, for God's sake.
Let
The
Jay
Premier
land.
League
Let
this
Jay
season.
land.
Oh, you weren't
Sorry.
saying that when it was an all-English Champions League final, an all-English
No, I
Europa
gave
League
credit.
last
And
season when
that
City
was
won
4
the
years
final.
ago.
Hold on a minute.
When they're winning
Hold on a minute.
Europa
I gave you credit. But I gave
Listen,
you credit.
I'm
I
saying
told
to
the
you,
Premier
yeah,
League is the best.
I'm just saying that the Premier League, right, as a league, you've got stuff that happened last season in terms of the certain teams that qualified. Maybe they weren't the best teams for the Premier League to qualify. Yeah. Obviously, you look at what's happened here. Atalanta, they knocked out Liverpool. They're in the final. Real Madrid, they knocked out City. They're in the final. I'm not saying that Spanish
Thank
League and German
goodness.
League,
Thank
Spanish
goodness.
League and German League this season have been better than the Premier League. 100%. Yeah, those leagues have performed better in Europe. I do not think that's a reflection that those leagues are stronger than the Premier
Yeah, that's
League.
also the white bags earlier. Sorry.
What? Can I speak on this, please?
Yeah, because you're not understanding. I think the Premier League is the most competitive. It's the most difficult to win, but that doesn't mean that the teams that represented the Premier League in Europe didn't do worse than the other teams. Do you know what I mean? As in, like, I'm not saying those leagues are better, but I'm saying those teams have performed better in Europe.
Can I make an assumption quickly for you as well? The last part. If La Liga or even Germany had the amount of money that was pumped in the way Premier League does, their leagues will be 10 times better. If every league had the same amount of money to spend and you produce some wages and stuff like that, these leagues will be 10 times better than the Premier League, and that's a fact.
You think so?
Well,
Why I say this year is because a lot of the Premier League clubs, I find, is all for commercial values. That's the way English things do, is commercial. Where I find Bundesliga and La Liga teams, they love football that much that they're injected football. This is why Man City dominate, is because their owners and whatever they got around, even from Pep Guardiola, they love football to its core. So, and they love football. It's not for a commercial value thing. This is why them teams dominate, like the Real Madrids and stuff like that.
You Prem merchants, yeah, in the comments, yeah? I listen, you Prem merchants in the comments, are you hearing this, yeah? Take a note from Kaz's book.
There's nothing that Kaz is saying that's potentially revolutionary. When Italy had the most money in the 90s, they were the best league. When Spain had the most money in the 2000s, they had the best league. Now England have the most money. It's the best league. There's nothing revolutionary. And if Spain weren't so damn greedy about sharing the money out amongst the teams, you might have a more competitive league. You might have people that actually pay you to watch that league.
But Jay,
I don't think
it is competitive.
The best as in terms of quality or the most entertaining are you talking about?
Either or.
Because Premier League's the most entertaining in terms of quality.
Yes.
In terms of quality,
guys, I think the language has something to do with it. the language barrier to start with earlier. That made it a lot easier.
What?
No. Do you want to know what it is, Igal? Do you want to know what
You
it is?
watch the
Now
game of
it's-
football, Igal. What are you talking about?
Right, Igal, just really quickly. The Premier
watch
League,
the game.
the product is the Premier League. The Premier League product is the league.
Okay, not language.
Every other league,
the way
with
they
every
sell
other
the
league,
product.
Igal,
Right.
it's the individual teams. You'll say Bayern, you'll say Dortmund, you'll say Real, you say the Premier League is the product. That's why the Premier League pops off.
Yeah, but you
Because
say
people wanna watch
quality.
the
Yeah, but you
Premier
say
League.
quality is the best thing.
Let me back Jay here. I think the Premier League has done the best job marketing their league.
Yeah, 100%.
Entertainment value, yeah.
And
Entertainment value.
that has to do
also-
with the fact that they're in every single country. They have a TV deal with majority of the major sponsors across the world. And when you think about football, you think
Tell
about
them again,
Barcelona,
Daniel.
Real Madrid, but immediately after that comes up the English teams. And I think you could name more teams in the English league than you could if you ask an average football fan. Name every team in like La Liga, or name every team in like Italy or Germany. Like they might struggle to name some of these teams.
So again, entertainment in terms of quality is two different
And
aspects.
notoriety.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Notoriety.
Like I said, there's more champions in England. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. There's more champions in England than there's La Liga now. I think my man said it. But
Mm.
when it comes to the quality levels of these so-called mid-table La Liga teams, they're slapping a lot of the other teams.
Let
Because
me
you know
bring
what
it back
is?
though before we go way too far to the left. Let me just bring it back. I need two answers, guys. Number one, does anybody think Man United is going to get anything from the Arsenal game?
No, I don't think so. Not this time. Not
No,
this
you're if you don't, you get a penalty by VAR.
Okay.
Probably, so
And
no.
am I the only one here who thinks Fulham could potentially get a draw?
Yeah,
I think they potentially, but highly unlikely.
unlikely. I can't see it.
Haaland brace is just incoming, isn't it?
Can Fulham still get relegated? Just
No.
No.
They got nothing to play
Okay,
for
then-
now.
okay,
They got
then
nothing.
And
They got
then the
nothing.
final thing, does the 4-peat benefit the league or make it worse?
I don't think it does anything to it.
It benefits the league 100%.
No, I think it makes it worse.
it worse.
Yeah.
You think it
I
makes
think
it
it
worse?
makes it
Okay.
worse.
All right. Let
Yeah.
me.
I
tell
think
you
you
why.
3-peating the Champions League made the Champions League worse also.
Me?
Yeah.
Real Madrid, I assume. Not you, Kaz.
No, Sam, yeah.
Sam, you disagree.
I think
That's never said it.
any one team having dominance over a league for too many years can diminish the product slightly, because it means that team is making it too easy for and everyone else has to raise their game.
Oh, it depends on how good. Depends on how good your market.
And this is not
Depends
me
on the
being a
market.
City hater or anything like that.
No,
This is
you
me
are a
just
City hater. You are a City hater.
painting the picture.
Oh, Vader,
that
for God's
City
sake,
winning
he's having a
consecutive
title
leagues.
against you,
People
bro.
need to start
What do you
caring.
expect him
People
to
need
do?
to stop acting like they don't care about City winning leagues.
You
People
don't need to
stop
care about
acting.
City.
People need to stop acting like they don't care about winning the FA Cup, the
They're
League
not
Cup.
acting. They're not acting. Honestly, you fan base, you rivals, you don't care about City. That's fine. You guys
No,
want
I
that's
to
the
care about
problem.
City. I care about City.
Oh.
The thing is that as a fan base, for me, my thing is that every team dreams about being the team to usurp City. Yeah, everyone wants to be the one to knock City off. So rather than letting Arsenal be the team to knock them off, I'd rather City win again, and then other teams have an opportunity to try and. That's the way I see it. I don't want to see Arsenal be the team to end City's dominance as well. That's the thing too.
I hear it. But the reason why this 4P.
But if it was Liverpool again, you'd be okay with it.
I mean, I'd rather if Arsenal win, what it does, it manifests and showcases my club's limitations in what I've done in that time period. I'd rather not have my scars exposed.
I need, this is what I would like, honestly. I would like the likes of an Igal. I would like the likes of a Kaz. I would like the likes of a Liverpool, whoever it may be representing, whether it's Ram or Rex. All three of you won a three-peat. In some time within the history of the league, you've won a three-peat. Now, when you did, was it bad? Was it bad? No, it was not.
Who done a free? Who?
Arsenal back in the 30s or whatever, they did a three-peat. United obviously did a three-peat. Liverpool, back when they were spending cash, they won their three-peat as well. Now, when you guys all won your three-peat, was it bad? No, it was not. And you guys, most of you would have an influx of increased fan base and more investment and more increase in terms of what you're going to then pursue as a club. Now it's City's turn. And City's turn just happens to be not 3, a chance at 4. So it's not bad. It's now going to elevate, like Kaz said, it's going to elevate and be like fan base looking at their owners, being like, guys, fix up. This can't continue. I don't want to see a 5.
1 second. This
and
is where I got
my...
you though. Vader, this is where I got you though.
Okay.
Didn't you say Real Madrid is a problem?
Of course, Real Madrid are a problem.
So why is Real Madrid a problem, but City's not?
Real Madrid being a problem in Champions League is different than the league.
It's the same concept.
No, it's not the same
concept. What the hell is the difference? A
knockout stage is different than league dominance. It's very different.
No, there is no difference, my friend. It's just a different.
It's the same thing. It's a different shirt.
Yeah, it's a different.
No, it's not the same thing because it's a luck of a draw. They could be on different sides of the bracket and they don't end up facing the next strongest team within that year. A lot of things happen that way.
Yeah, but they faced the strongest team and knocked them out.
Yeah,
they faced the strongest team.
By the way, we never. By the way, just so that you know, we never get easy draws. We never get easy draws, by the way.
You don't need easy draws when you get linesmen raising the flag on an offside that shouldn't be done.
Oh, you don't need that. Okay, one second. Just like your goal that went off the line, but it still counted. Yeah, the Kevin De Bruyne last season. Yeah, you want me to
goal went off the line.
Yeah, it went off the line, bro. It went out, and it still counted. You want me to?
No, it didn't go out. No, it didn't go out.
It did.
Oh, you had the technology to prove that it went out.
It did go out. It's literally proven, my guy. What you want me to flip the coin back at you?
In the Champions League, they had the technology to prove that it was out. Because that was only
I'm thinking of the Spider-Man meme where both Spider-Mans are pointing at each other. You're both as bad as one another.
He's worse. He's worse.
No. You're worse, my guy. You're worse. You shouldn't even be here. You're here because of Sheikh Mansour. That's the only reason you're even here, bro.
You're here because of royalty back in the day. So what are you talking about?
Oh, there you are. No, bro. My club is an historic institution compared to yours.
Because you spent early, made it historic. 100 years from now, what I'm doing will be historic. Get out of here.
One second.
Get out of here.
Have you not spent shit tons of money as well, bro? Get in the bin, bro. About you don't spend money, yeah? Oh, Madrid spends money. Well, you don't spend money.
Did I talk about spending money, Sam?
Yeah, that's what you just said.
No, I did not. No, I did not. You brought up Sheikh Mansour. You brought him up, and I responded to you.
Yeah, because
you're the joker here.
Because it's a fact. It's a fact. Where were you before Sheikh Mansour?
Where were you before you spent money? That's the point I'm making. You're trying to.
I won 5 users on the spin. How many do you have? Oh yeah, 1. Thank you very much. Not even. You can't even hold up a hand, bro. You can't even hold up a hand. Thank you very much.
I won. Hold on. No, 1 second. 1 second. No, 1 second. 1 second. No, please. I won 1 on a spin, and you know what Sam did? Sam had to beg.
Yeah, with the 115
Sam had to
on.
beg. Now, there he goes. That's when Sam's losing it. He speaks over me, and he wants to talk about 115. I'm done. I already know I got him. We can move on.
You haven't got me anyway, bro. I'm just.
Sam, when you speak over me to make a point to say 115, I got you, and the viewers know it.
You're not being consistent. Because in one breath, you're saying Real Madrid are a problem. In another breath, you're saying City are not a problem. If you said you're both a problem, fair. If you say one, but neither of you are problems, fair. But
Miguel, what are you saying?
I'm saying if you think Real Madrid are a problem in the Champions League, City's
dominance. What are you saying? Let's take it away from me. What are you saying? Is a 4-peat a problem when a 3-peat was a problem? Was a 3-peat a problem?
I'm saying dominance from one team for a long time is a problem, and you need somebody to come and stop that.
We've all said that, but you had the joy of a 3-peat. So did Kaz, so did Ram and Rax. So what are we doing here? Either you agree with me
but that's because no other team takes it serious.
Or it's been a problem when you had it. But like I said, and the viewer said it, you're a City hater, so of course you're going to see a 4-peat.
By the way, am I supposed to cheer you guys on and suck you guys off?
Yeah, I don't really
here you go. I'm talking about the hypocrisy. You had a 3-peat. Now 4-peat's just going to raise the level. It's not a bad thing because when you had a 3-peat, it wasn't a bad thing. Now let's move.
Okay.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Well, let's end that segment there. Let's talk about Real Madrid though. Real Madrid are in the final.
Why?
What?
Is this not Premier League show?
The reason why we're talking about Real Madrid, because if you guys haven't seen, some massive news have just dropped. Kylian Mbappé made an announcement video where he's officially said he's leaving PSG. Literally today. He did an announcement video on his own thing. Hi everyone, it's Kylian. talking about, I want to speak to you. I don't know if he's speaking in French, but then he goes on and says, this is my last year in Paris Saint-Germain. And everyone's losing their shit because they know he's going to end up going to Real Madrid now.
Yes.
I want to know what's happening with Rodrigo. Is he getting benched or?
All depends on what happens next. It all depends on what happens next season.
I wouldn't be surprised to see like a Liverpool go in for him.
He's not going to leave. He's already admitted he's not leaving.
He's going around. Fabrizio kind of said it from February.
No, because Liverpool have liked Rodrigo for a while, and there's a lot.
Yeah, okay.
He's a perfect Salah replacement.
Bro,
I can look.
No, he's not. He's not right winger.
If I'm Michael Edwards, I'm dropping 70 million or 60 million.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck trying to. Yeah, but good luck trying to get him out. Then he's not going to leave anytime soon.
What do you mean, bro? You say good luck, bro? Like the guy's good enough to be starting for 90% of the teams. Yeah, you're just signing Mbappé.
See, this is what I mean about you Prem fans. You don't.
What do you mean, you Prem fans, bro? You sold Özil, you sold Robin, you sold Van der Vaart. You have a history of selling players who don't play in the first team.
Can I explain?
What do you mean, like?
Can I explain?
What's the logic? Go on, I'm curious.
Listen, you need to understand. It's not just an 11. You need a squad. You need a squad. This is why I keep saying. Have you seen the amount of games we're going to play next season? All of us, both the teams and the Prem team. We're going to play shit tons of games. You need a squad. Yeah. So some games Mbappé will start. Some games Vinny. Some games you'll come in and he'll start.
Listen to this. Man's so ready. He had a 2-minute video ready to drop the moment the news dropped.
Kylian Mbappé announces for the first time in public that he's going to leave Paris Saint-Germain. And we know since February that Kylian Mbappé already decided to leave Paris Saint-Germain. The president, Nasser Al-Khelaifi, was the first one informed, and then the teammates, the board, and all people at the club were perfectly informed.
I don't know about you guys, but he speaks like a robot.
All at the club.
Yeah, it's not his first language, though. So
Let's hear your Spanish, you go.
My Spanish is terrible.
Hey,
he's not Spanish.
My Italiano is even worse.
You drive Emery out of your club for his good evening.
My Italiano is even worse. but yeah, basically,
is this news? Is this really news? You think, Igal? Is this news?
Bro, the Kylian Mbappé going to Real Madrid was always going to happen, but now that it's basically confirmed, almost.
Well, all I'm going to
why is it news though?
Why is it news? Because everyone's losing their mind.
He's the best, one of the best players in the world, transferring to another club.
With the best player in the world already.
This has been.
Well, you don't think he's the best player in the world?
No, Vinny. No,
he's not the best player.
Vinny.
Vinny's actually been better than him.
Yeah, Vinny's that guy, bro.
Alright, Kaz, I need to start watching Never Far More, man, because you know Bull. I'll be real with you.
I beg. He's
Well, more than Jay, I'll tell you that for free.
Bro.
I can't lie.
Never in a million years.
All right, let me tell you the content creators. Let me tell you the content creators that I know for Spurs. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, there's Deji.
That's fine, bro. That's fine. There's a reason why.
I don't know about that ball knowledge. The only one that has potential ball knowledge out of all of them, yeah, even from Tobe, is probably Georgia Killian. See that guy can talk.
What about expressions? What about expressions?
Whatever.
This is mad.
Wow, what are you doing, Sam? What are you
big up expressions.
No, do you know what I mean? Wait till the message needs to go on the show.
Vader. You're telling me a transfer of Kylian Mbappé to Real Madrid. When you see that transfer, you're going to be upset?
No. See, this is what I'm talking about. Don't throw out the word upset.
Vader, you know they're dominating now. You know they're dominating now. That Champions
no. Honestly, Vader. Igal asked me a question, Sam. Igal talked to
I
Vader.
can see it already.
He's rattled. He's rattled. Go on,
just because you say rattled. No, listen. This is like the best unkept secret, right? Was it not just 2 summers ago when Sam, forgive the description, was on his knees begging for Mbappé to come to his club, and Mbappé said, "Nah. I'm gonna take the cash. I'm gonna stay a couple more years." All right, now, so the fact that was gonna happen then, this is not news now. We knew he was gonna end up there. He got the payola. For the love, let me speak.
Go on.
He got the payola. He got that bank stacked, and now, you know what? Yeah, let me go to Real Madrid. Let me go
but he
over
changed
to
his
Real
mind
Madrid.
the last time.
Sam, I'm done.
That's the difference.
I'm done. Go, continue.
Wait, one said, did you get him on a free as well?
Yeah. Just we'll pay an extra bonus.
No, but bro, they're
yeah.
paying him. They're paying him the equivalent.
Yeah,
to a transfer.
but the point. Yeah, but we're
they're
not
giving him
paying
like
his-
150
But
mil.
he's coming as a free agent. He's
cash.
coming as a free
Yeah,
agent.
but he coming as a free agent. That's normal for players when you actually pop the whole package together. A lot of these
But
players.
guys, I think we need to
Alright,
give
Egal.
Bader at least a second to let him
No,
finish.
I'm
'cause
done.
he kept
Go on.
interrupting.
Yeah,
No,
sorry,
I'm done.
man.
I'm
Sorry,
done.
man. Now
You
go
did-
get some
You
water.
did- Okay, one
Go.
second. Now going into the Champions League final, do you guys think the results already? Everyone knows who's going to win it. There's no point in even talking about.
We'll bad them. We'll bad them.
I don't know. I'm
Dortmund.
gonna give I'll give Dortmund a chance. You know, they're quite.
Give
they-
Dortmund a chance.
Do you know why? The only reason is
Nah,
difference
bro.
between Bayern and Dortmund. Dortmund have got a better defense, and they got a better, and they got weirdly enough, and I don't know how they do. The only issue is they gas out quick.
Kaz, I don't think they have that. They've considered more goals than Bayern this season.
I know, but I'm talking about just Champions League. I think Champions League and League is different,
Yeah.
right? I feel like Dortmund has a chance, but again, they gas out quick. And let's not act like Real Madrid don't concede chances because they do.
No, we do, but our defense is much better than us.
Yeah.
Night and
On paper, Bayern are better, but I just think Dortmund have just been the better outfit. Well, they've been just as good outfit as a Bayern. It's going to be interesting. I'll be real, but I'll give them a chance. But this all screams Vinny Jr. madness, innit?
There you go. Let me just say, yeah, if you dream of a
Jay,
UCL,
if you're wondering why we're talking so much about other things, let's be honest, bro. Half the Premier League teams are on the beach, bro. You know it.
No, I'm no credit to Real Madrid, credit to Dortmund. I don't think Dortmund came out of the group of death as well. So whilst I disagree with us saying that they're better than Bayern, because I do think Bayern are better.
Just as good outfit, I said.
I'm saying that Dortmund but even when they defended well, they still gave up so many chances to PSG. If PSG were remotely competent, they still could have made it through. But I see what Kaz is saying. I think that the team is in itself like. They have a puncher's chance. Like, I have a puncher's chance versus Mike Tyson. He's going to knock me out, but I have a puncher's chance. Do you know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, Gal, can I tell you something funny?
Yeah, just 1 second. Let me just get Vader's thoughts on this game.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Go on,
Vader, what are you saying about the final? You're not going to watch it.
No, I'm not watching this. I already know the outcome. Real Madrid win.
This guy.
Real Madrid win. There's no need to watch. I'll tune into one of your reaction shows. And I'll hear what the game is. But I already know. Dodgy call goes Real Madrid's way. They win. UCL number 15. We move.
Vader's not.
He
Vader,
will watch it.
Vader, would you classify yourself as a Real Madrid hater?
A Real Madrid hater?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So is there anything wrong with being a hater of a club that's
Do you see what I mean, Egal? I'm rent-free in everyone's mind.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you, Egal, while Sam was speaking of your question. Sorry, say that again.
Go on. Sorry.
You guys are onto each other's case today. Vader, so do you not see the comparisons to how people treat you in the league to how you're treating Real Madrid for the Champions League right now?
If you're trying to compare Manchester City
domestic
dominance recently with regards to Pep and what he's doing at City, five out of the last 6, all right? If you're trying to compare that to 15 UCL winners, that's on you. Now, I've seen how Real Madrid have moved. I've seen how things have happened to go their way in Champions League, and it is what it is. I'm a hater because part of it is I want to take them off that perch, and I see so many other rivals be like, oh, it's Real Madrid. It's supposed to be this way. They're supposed to be going to these finals. I'm the opposite.
We are.
I'm the opposite. I don't want them to be there. So the hate is I want to get better and take them down. That's it.
All right, Egal,
So
let me just say,
Egal,
let me just say this, yeah. As soon as that little turtle lands on my club, yeah. If I don't win at least half of these UCL in the next 3-4 years, yeah, I'm gonna be disappointed. That's all I'm gonna say. We better dominate.
It could cause some disruption if Kylian Mbappé does not fix his ways.
I got
a question.
He's not gonna be able to behave like that.
He has to be a team player.
Yeah, he's not. No one behaves like that.
As the Real Madrid expert right now, do you think Kylian comes in and he gets more wages than he gets record wages?
His wages, from what I've heard, is similar to Bellingham's and Vinny's. The thing is, when we offered him,
bro, he's getting 150 million signing bonus.
But it's not even just that. If you look at the wages that we offered him 2 years ago, 2022, it was before
It's half of that.
No, yeah, but the point is, we offered him much more wages compared to now, and that's because of what he did, and because Florentino basically said that, listen, we can do this deal still. He still wants it, but he's like, we're gonna do this our way. We're gonna do this my way. So now he's got him like this, and basically he's telling him that, listen, if you're coming here, we're gonna do this our way on our conditions. So yeah, he's taking pretty much a big pay cut from Paris Saint-Germain, and his wages will be similar to Bellingham's and Vinny's. But even when Mbappe comes in,
so he won't even be your most paid player, is what you're saying.
Bro, he's getting 150 million signing bonus cash.
I think he still will be the most paid, but it's not going to be that far off Bellingham and Vinny's. But even when he comes in, I'm still not going to back him 100%. I'm not backing him 100%.
So Igal.
No, I'm not.
Hold on.
Did you hear what he said? He's not going to back Kylian Mbappe.
Nope. Until he delivers.
No, that's Real Madrid. We won't even address that. Igal, we don't even address that. But Igal, here's my point. Igal, here's my point.
Not after what he did.
You hear how Sam's talking about, we'll bundle it up and there'll be a signing on bonus, but his weekly wages will be da. You're comfortable with those movements, right? Real Madrid, they happen to do that. You're comfortable with how they spend and get Kylian in the club.
Yeah, but what's the issue? I don't get what the issue is.
Igal?
Sorry?
Real Madrid spending and this signing on bonus. You're cool with all the money that they splash, right? To get Mbappe?
I don't view Real Madrid as a competitor at this moment in time.
Well, when you start thinking about UCLs, you will. And I've been thinking that way.
That is true. That is true, to be fair. That is true.
Oh, well. What's your I don't get the point.
His point is
everybody's comfortable with how Real Madrid spend, and they show that dominance in Champions League.
Yeah, but we don't play in the Prem, though.
Until our clubs start thinking not just domestically, but see how they move, because look at their UCL dominance, things don't change. I don't accept them winning 15.
My issue is I need to deal with you at home before I can even think about
to be able to deal with me at home. You need to think about the UCL as well. That's the difference.
To be fair, bro, I just got back into the competition. I'm not out here saying my team needs to win it this year.
I'm not saying win it. You need to invest to get there. You got to build the squad. It's calm.
The thing is,
and you know what? Talking about building the squad, how many game changers do Real Madrid have? How many game changers do Man City have? I was asking Kaz this earlier. How many game changers does Arsenal have on that level?
You've only got 2.
To win a Champions League, you need a lot of game changers. How
We've
many
got
players do I have?
4 or 5.
Like a Foden.
He's got 2, man.
Like City, how many do City have? You got Foden, you got Kevin De Bruyne, you got Bruno. Not Bruno. What's his name? Bernardo Silva. Who else?
We got. I'll tell you. We got Ederson first and foremost. Don't forget him.
Ederson's not a game changer.
He is a game changer. What the disrespect?
He's not disrespectful.
He's not a game changer.
He's not game
Ederson
changer.
is not a match winner for you guys.
Yes, he can be.
I mean, to be fair, last year in the Champions League,
last year it was
Kaz.
But that Champions League final was like
no, it was a final.
No, the road to the final.
The road to the final. He was excellent.
Yeah, it was really
okay.
Good.
Let's do this. You list how many City players are game changers.
Game changers. Ederson.
Kyle Walker's definitely. Yeah,
Kyle Walker is a shutdown specialist. Vinny hates that man. Hates.
I hate him.
Yeah, you're a hater. Vinny and Walker almost neutralized. I love that. Now midfield, Rodri. When Rodri plays, he doesn't lose. He's a game changer, and he gave me the winner for my Champions League. KDB, no question. Foden, no question. Bernardo, no question. Although I might lose Bernardo moving forward. I can't give it to any of my wing players just yet, and then I'm giving it to both of them, Haaland
wouldn't you say
and Alvarez.
Game changer? Wouldn't you say Grealish?
Alvarez. I wouldn't say about Alvarez. No, fair enough. Alvarez is not game changer.
Okay, I don't think you have that many game changers. When I say game changers, I mean guys who, it doesn't matter what the occasion is, will pop up and win you a game. I don't think Jack Grealish is that guy.
The game changer. Okay.
Rodri.
To me, Man City. Think about it. If I'm limiting Man City to less, how many do you think I'm limiting my own club to? So I'm saying Foden, 1. I would say for you, you also have what is it called? Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Erling Haaland.
Rodri.
Did I already say Rodri?
You did not say Rodri.
So that's 5, right? Then I
go to your
Walker. Then I Kyle Walker, yeah.
That's 6.
Even though that's subjective right now, he's had a
Kyle Walker
season.
Yeah, but overall, yeah.
And then, really and truly, they've sold Gundogan, who was a game changer for them.
You said Foden and KDB.
Mahrez as well. Mahrez.
They sold Riyad Mahrez, who was a game changer. The new signings that they brought in, Gavardio has actually been really good, but I wouldn't say he's a game changer. Ruben Diaz, I wouldn't say he's a game changer. Ederson, if you want to put Ederson there, that's 6. So I would say they have 6. So if I'm limiting Man City to 6 game changers, how many do you think I'm putting on Arsenal's head?
You've already got
How
two.
many are you putting on my head,
Gabriel
then?
Saliba.
I don't
That's
know. You had 9 and a combined 11. I have no idea what you would do when you did the combined 11 with Real
Okay.
Madrid.
I've got the
So
clip.
if Man City, in my opinion, have 6 game changers, I think Arsenal have maybe 2 or 3 max.
What do you?
Yeah.
So how many are you giving me?
So
then?
I'm saying Bukayo Saka, Odegaard, Saliba. Even though
Yeah.
Gabriel Magalhaes has been our best center back this season, Saliba is the guy who gives me a 9 out of 10. And then doesn't matter
I'd
what
say
the occasion
Trossard.
is.
I'll give it Trossard.
It doesn't matter what the occasion is. He's gonna step up.
No, I'll give it Trossard.
I cannot say Trossard. He might be one of our best finishers, but can I say he's a game changer in the sense that he
Yeah,
will
but
win
he
us a
scored
match?
important goals for you, to be fair.
Would you
question
put him
is-
over Saka?
No, not over Saka, but he doesn't have to be over Saka, though. He can still be a game changer.
Okay, so then am I putting Julian Alvarez for City? Am I putting
No.
No.
Ake? Because Ake's been a baller for them in the
Ake's
last.
pretty good.
Ake's
He should-
quality,
My
but
only
I-
question is, how many game changers are you giving me?
I'm
then?
trying to
'Cause
be
you-
fair here. Do you guys
Because
think
you-
that's fair, or am I tripping?
Yeah, no. But you put me and C on the same bracket, so how many game changers are you giving
No,
me?
bro, it's not even fair. It's not even fair. You got Hasselu coming in off the bench scoring 2 goals in the Champions League.
Yeah,
semifinal.
former Stoke player, by
He's
the
not
way.
a game
Big
changer.
up, big
He had
up,
a
big up
good
my
game.
friend
He's not a
Gucci, by
game
the way.
changer.
It's nuts
Alright.
though. You guys have you and Leverkusen have some crazy judge. And
Like-
when Xabi Alonso joins Real Madrid and you two come together,
Is it Courtois, Carvajal, Mendy, Rudiger, Chouameni, Camavinga, Bellingham, Vini, Rodrigo, Joselu, Brahim.
Camavinga's in the game
Valverde.
changer. man.
What?
you
He's
know
a
something.
stable
This is where
Kaz, are
Jay
you
has to
joking? Have
come
you
in.
seen how good he is?
Guys, this
Yeah,
is where
maybe,
Jay has
but
to come in.
he's not-
Jay,
he's not-
you there?
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Jay said something crazy to me the other day. He messaged me and he said to me, Harry Kane's not a killer. Harry Kane
He's
is not
not.
somebody.
No, he
Harry
ain't.
Kane's not-
He's
Yeah.
not.
I said this before. I said to you that like Kane. I said this before when he was at Spurs, and I said he's not a killer, but you can be born a killer or you can be a lab-made killer. Like
So if Harry
diamonds.
Kane is not a killer, does Arsenal
not.
have any killers in their squad?
No, because the thing is with Kane being a killer, it's different. It's like I can make an argument whether or not Aguero was a better striker than Kane, or Kane is a
Of
better
course.
striker than Aguero. But Aguero was a killer. Do you know what I mean? In the box and around the box and those half chances, Aguero was a killer. Kane isn't a killer, but Benzema wasn't a killer until he became a killer. Do you see what I mean?
After CR7 left, yeah.
When Ronaldo went, Benzema became a killer. And I
Kane's
think
not a
this
killer.
first season from Kane has been quite a positive step for him in the direction of becoming more of a killer, but he's still not there yet.
Do you guys hear him? Do you guys get it? Because to me, I always thought killers were just clinical goal scorers, and he is a clinical goal scorer.
No.
No.
You know what I mean? You know the difference
So
between
you mean a match winner, a clinical
I
goal
think
scorer
I think like
that you can just
Drogba was a killer.
yeah.
But he wasn't.
Would you
a
say
better- I don't
Henry
think he was
wasn't a
better
killer
striker
then
than
because he
Kane.
didn't score in finals?
But that's the thing. It was Henry a killer.
Ooh, awkward questions.
You can say both yes and no,
Henry
to be
was
fair.
definitely a killer. It's just there were certain
Was he a
games.
killer, or was he just an elite striker?
Just not in finals.
I'll say
So
this,
then-
though.
So
This guy...
then are we also saying
Um,
Mo Salah's not a killer because he never scored in any of those finals besides the
I
penalty?
think the thing is with
That's
Kane
fair.
is like when I was thinking about Kane, the thing is if you think
Is
about
Erling
Tottenham,
Haaland not a
even-
killer?
No, hold on. But even think about Tottenham over the last
He's-
7
he's-
years.
he's a serial killer.
How many moments? Yeah, how many moments can you come to mind of Kane? How many
Eto'o was a
moments
killer.
do you think like, oh, Kane, he saved Tottenham or he caused Tottenham to go? Like, there's not many, and the ones that you
You
do
mean
think
because it
of,
doesn't turn up in clutch moments? Is that what you're telling me?
for
Eto'o
me,
was
a
a
killer
killer.
is someone who's
Yeah,
clutch,
Eto'o.
like clutch and things like that. So
Eto'o.
I think the two terms are like Eto'o was definitely a killer. Like
So
Nolito was a killer.
you're saying in order to be a killer, you have to be clutch.
Yeah.
I think it helps, but it's also like, think about the penalty miss versus France. Think about when he missed the penalty against. If he missed the penalty against and scored the
Even
rebound,
that
and the
chance
goals.
he missed against us on Wednesday.
High
They should
pressure
put away.
To be fair, I get that because I think that Nacho had the shot covered across the goal and he had to go near post. So I'm not even gonna.
I'm gonna say this: if that was Eto would score that. I'm telling you right
But
now.
yeah, my point is.
Do you guys agree with Jay on this one or disagree?
Yeah,
What do you think?
I genuinely think, like, if
I
you
seem
look
to
at
agree
Kane,
with you,
yeah,
I think.
like you score all of those goals, and it's a bit like, it's like.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
It's very difficult for me to say that Kane's a killer, having seen him miss that penalty for England against France, having seen him in
Not
certain.
square the ball to Sterling. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's difficult for me. I think he's a world-class striker, but a killer, is he clutch? I don't know.
No, he's not clutch.
You know what? I was just gonna say there's one last topic we need to talk about before we go. We're just gonna talk about midweek. You got Tottenham versus Man City, and I'm seeing some Tottenham fans, Jay, they're saying Ange out if you lose to Burnley. Like,
I don't
getting to that level already.
Listen,
and I know Vader. Vader. You hear that? You're starting to get worried, aren't you?
Nah, the thing about any sort of rebuild and things like that is that you always get people. You always get people who act like children, and they're like, "Are you there yet? Are we there yet?" Like, listen, Ange may or may not be the guy for Spurs long term, but the one thing you have to do is give him his players, give him multiple windows, and just appreciate that it's going to be up and down. The funniest thing is, a lot of people will say, "I know there's going to be games that we lose. I know there's going to be results that go badly." Yeah, so on that side of it, you'll then flip it around and say, Marco 509, what are you talking about? Is Lucas Moura a killer? So the point for me is that Spurs fans, a lot of them, because we haven't won in so long, have no patience. So they immediately, they're very emotional, very emotive. We lose a game, they're like, oh my God, why won't Ange do this? Why won't Ange do that? So to me, Marco 509, you're not on anything, bro. What are you talking about, bro? So to me, I look at
getting mbappé. Relax, guys.
Nah, I think he's tuned into some of my takes tonight, and he's decided that he doesn't like them, which is fine. Understandable.
Yeah, you're used to that, Jay.
Understandable. You can't please everyone all the time, but for me, I say Spurs are on the right track. You got to keep developing. You got to keep investing. And you got to believe in the vision. You got to trust the vision. And some fans are a little impatient, but they're the first fans to say that we've got the best players in the world when we go 10 games unbeaten next season. Do you know what I mean? They're going to be the first ones to say Maddison's the best player.
Because they're reactionary. They're reactionary. That's why.
You know what?
It, man. It's like, and I don't mind reactionary, because the thing is that if you look at all the teams that have built City, Arsenal,
I think he's the problem. I just think Tottenham's ownership and that board, Daniel Levy as the chairman, is never going to work as long as they're there. Because they don't.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Keep dreaming. Kylian Mbappé is not going to Liverpool.
Never seen that.
Yeah, go in Liverpool. Yeah, good luck.
The only club that can afford him are Real Madrid. That's where he's going, guys.
No,
they're paying him. They're paying him a signing bonus that's equivalent to like certain clubs' record transfers.
There we go.
I listen. Yeah,
Sam, what are you talking about? I turned down getting Declan Rice, and that was 105 mil.
Their signing bonus for Arsenal beat you. They're giving him 150 million cash just for.
That's what I'm saying. No other club are coming off mute.
Vader,
putting that in that request. Nobody. His only destination is Real Madrid. They're putting the cash on the table and say, Mbappe, we've been waiting for you for 2 years. Here's your cash. Come on over.
Six.
You know what, guys? We're gonna keep coming back to this conversation.
But
Jay, are you there?
You got. Let me speak because Jay's off mic.
Are you gonna beat Burnley at least? Because
we're gonna beat Burnley.
If you don't beat Burnley, it's the best case scenario for me. because it puts pressure on you versus.
Listen. Marco's upset because I said that Spurs have a say in the title race, and then we proceeded to lose 2 out of the 3 games. It'll be sod's law for us to do something against City, Marco, and I get where you're coming from. We did have a say in the title race. It just so happened that we lost our voice. Do you know what I mean? So to me, I don't mind this. It's not my fault the players let me down. It's not my fault the players didn't turn up. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to critique me for having faith in my team, I don't know. That's really critical. I don't really think that's criticizable, is it? I'm just being a good fan. Don't blame me for being a good fan.
So you're gonna win. You're gonna win.
What? He's Burnley.
You're gonna win against Burnley.
Maybe. I don't know, bro. Like Burnley, if they lose, they go down, right?
Yeah.
They're already going down.
I don't like permutations like that. It makes teams, run through walls and
if Burnley beat you and then beat Nottingham Forest, they stay up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say, bro. And we played Burnley in the FA Cup this at home, and it wasn't a comfortable win.
It took a Pedro Porro scream, I saw.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the 90th minute, we didn't
Company
play well.
Is a legit manager, I'm telling you.
So, it's okay, Marco. It's all love. It wasn't a bad. Marco, it wasn't a bad. Marco, teams lose games. Yeah, saying Spurs have a say in the title race. The game against Liverpool was redundant.
You still have a say in the title race. You could give it to Arsenal.
That's what I'm trying to say. You can't say it's a bad take because it hasn't played out yet. Let me land.
That is true. All right, Egal, can I address this comment? Just talk sports YT. Can I just address that guy's comment?
Do you think?
2 seconds. I just
don't fight with the chat once again.
No, I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight.
He's gonna fight the chat. I'm fighting the chat.
No. I'm just gonna make a point.
Vader's fighting you.
I'm trying to just answer the question. That's all.
Vader, go ahead. Vader, go ahead.
Can I just put 2 second comment on that guy? My man, when you put this comment in, when he goes to Madrid, they can't keep every attacker. Rodrigo's don't play out. I'm gonna explain something to you for the last time, my friend. It's a squad game. It's not the Premier League where you just.
Who's going to be 11. A squad player? Rodrigo.
No, you have to use the squad. Some players can't play every week. You bench them. Sometimes they start.
Who gets the majority of the starts is what Egal's saying, Sam.
Mbappé and Vini probably. But hey,
okay.
If one of them
when Arsenal signed Xavi Simon in the summer, people are going to say, "Where is he going to play?"
He's going Barca. Unfortunately.
No way. Arsenal's going to have something to do with that.
Unfortunately. Oh yeah, I hope you do. I don't want him. But is that Fats down there? Is that Fats? Oh yeah, big up Fats, bro. Nah, big up Fats, man. That's my G, bro. Come on.
Big up my guy. Fatur. By the way, if you guys do lose to Burnley, Vader is kind of busy right now, but yeah. Vader, you wanted to answer this question quickly.
Yeah, I want to answer the question. So this whole I love Egal's mental gymnastics, actually if Spurs lose to Burnley, that's actually good because then they're playing for something versus City. I think honestly, there's no and out. Whichever immature, like Jay said, young, unexperienced fans are saying if he doesn't win versus Burnley, he's out. That's absolutely ridiculous. The season is what it is. It is what it is. This manager has shown enough to get a second year.
No,
give him the tools that he needs. No, I hear all that. Now, whether Spurs lose or win versus Burnley doesn't change a thing versus City. They're going to be playing the same way whether they were to win or lose. Because in all honesty, there's a lot that would need to happen for Jay to be confident for the club to actually advance in standings. So we play early. So a lot's going to be set. We play midweek. So by midweek, maybe we can be in the group chat. We can see what happens. But honestly, I think Spurs played the exact same way, win or lose.
Okay. And I just want to end this off with a small discussion about the player of the year, the manager of the year, and all that. Is it me or is it getting boring? These awards are boring because I just feel like Foden's going to win both young player. He's going to win player of the season. Cole Palmer's going to win young player of the season. And I just think manager of the year is going to go to Pep once again.
How old is Phil Foden? How old is Phil Foden?
It went to Pep last year, didn't it?
Well, sometimes
if he wins the league, he gets it. If you guys win the league,
choice.
How old is
No, it's just these awards seem boring.
I thought Vader, how old is
am I tripping?
Why?
I just feel like Arsenal
the
having such a
thing
good
is that,
season.
but
Ollie
but if
Watkins
the
having such a
choices
good
weren't
season. Emery's having
obvious,
such a good
no,
season.
but if the choices weren't obvious, you turn around and say, why are these players not on the list? Do you see what I mean?
No.
So
Obviously, the
it's
Rodri
players
should be on the list. Rodri
Fact.
should be on the list. He's not on the list.
See, you have 3 players on the list. Is it
It
3?
would have been
Or 2?
3.
No, City have 2.
We have 2. Foden and
Okay.
Okay, so
Foden
you have, the thing
and
is
Holland.
that like, is it who shouldn't be on the list then, Igal? Who shouldn't be on the list in your opinion?
Van Dijk shouldn't be on the list after how they fell off.
That's what I think. Van Dijk's had a very good season. To be fair,
I think you could arguably say Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, and Rodri had a better season.
but the thing is that it's not the Arsenal Player of the Year. We don't need 3 Arsenal players on this.
That's why he's upset. You
No.
know what, Igal? You're not going to be able to shake
I'm
this
backing
City hater
you.
part.
What the hell?
You're not going to be able to shake this hating on things because listen, you're
I'm
saying it's
backing
boring.
you.
No, but it's because you also don't see your players being represented. That's why.
Rodri
You
didn't
just said, "Oh, it looks like it's going to be Foden."
Bro,
It looks like
Rodri's arguably one of the best players in the league. He didn't even get nominated for.
But in
Player
the
of
same
Year.
breath, you said it was
What?
boring if Foden were to win it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
If
50%
I'm saying this right
of the
now.
list. 50% of the list is Arsenal and City players.
IJ, if Rodri is not on that list, then that shows me how stupid the Premier League is.
Rodri deserves to be on the
Rodri's
list.
not on the list.
Okay,
Yeah,
then that just tells me how stupid the Premier League really is.
Yeah, but the thing is, but you can make the argument that, like, in terms of Saka should be on the list. Yeah, there's players
Saka's on the young player list.
Yeah, but there's players that have missed. There's players that have missed out.
Let me show you guys the list, by the way.
I'm saying
This is
like,
the list.
listen, I'm saying from my point of view, yeah, like you can make an argument to say, okay, this guy's
They've
better than
put
Isak.
Alexander Isak. Listen, that's my Swedish striker. We got to Isak. Yeah, I've got nothing but time and love for that guy. Yeah, he's a real one. But you see, he's over fucking Rodri.
Yeah, but
Rodri.
bro, like, but is Isak not had a very good season?
Yeah, City haven't won.
The City fatigue. It's called City fatigue. That's what Igal has.
Hold on.
City fatigue.
Hold on.
Bro,
Man City. One second. Hold on.
I'm backing Rodri to be in this list.
Igal, 1 second. City have only managed to win 1 game this season when Rodri hasn't been there. 1. You're telling me Rodri shouldn't be there over bloody Isak getting the bit. The fact that he's even there. The fact that who else? Ollie Watkins is there over Rodri. Is it?
No. You don't know what Ollie Watkins.
Bro.
Honestly, Van Dijk.
Watkins deserves his
You lost me the moment you said Ollie Watkins.
Over Rodri, no. Over Rodri, no.
Yeah, bro. Look at
Ollie
those
Watkins
stats,
has
bro.
19
Look at those stats.
Yeah, I'm not saying those stats are bad. They're very good. But I'm
Van
saying
Dijk shouldn't be on that list.
chance.
I agree.
Van Dijk should not be on that list. That's what I said.
The fact
I
that
said
Rodri ain't there is
Van Dijk should not be on this list.
No, but the thing is, by the same token, Liverpool have been a big part of the Premier League title race up until the fact. So to not have a Liverpool player on this list would also have been, in my opinion, unfair. Because how could they have the third best? Bro, how can they have the third best team? How can they have the third best team but not one outstanding player in the top 8?
But they put the third best manager of the season. 1 second, they put the third best centre back as player of the year.
What?
He's been the third best centre back in the league.
No, bro, listen, Van Dijk has not been worse than Gabriel. He actually hasn't.
You could argue that. You could argue that.
My point is that Van Dijk has been very good this season. Like, put your agenda aside. He has been very good. Liverpool have been the third best team in the Premier League this season. They deserve a player on the list. I'm not saying
he shouldn't be there. I'm not saying he shouldn't be there. I'm saying if he's in there, Rodri's in there as well. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying Rodri for who? You want to take Isak out for Rodri?
No, yeah, because Isak shouldn't be there over it. Isak shouldn't be there.
Isak and Van Dijk are the two of the weaker ones, I think, amongst them.
By the way, if Rodri
I think if you think Van Dijk it doesn't deserve to be there, you haven't.
You want to know something? Manager of the year is easy for me. Give it to Unai Emery.
Why?
What he's done with Aston Villa is impressive.
What has he won?
What do you mean? In the league?
To have them in fourth, credit to him.
Okay, and who is it going up against? A shit Tottenham, a shit Chelsea.
That's Igal sitting on the fence.
For God's sake, man.
What, you guys think Unai Emery doesn't deserve it? Who deserves it?
I think Emery.
Not over Pep.
We're gonna get it.
A full Pete. You're telling me Pep doesn't deserve that? Come on.
1 second. There is fatigue, and I'm tired of Pep.
That's
I
what
wanna see-
I knew that.
Also,
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
also they said
But hold on a minute. That isn't an argument. When I spoke and I gave you my reason, your answer cannot be, "Oh, but I'm tired." Yeah, but that's not.
No,
an
no.
argument.
My answer is what's harder, Man City, who win the league every year and are favorites to already win it, or Aston Villa to sneak into the top
Man
four?
City, Pep
Miguel,
Guardiola.
don't do that. You know how difficult it is when the pressure's on
Man
you when
City
you're
are
the favorite.
favorites. You're supposed to walk the league.
Yeah, and look how when you were favorites to win the league last year, how that affected you. It's not easy
Bro,
being
we were
favorites.
never favorites. You guys were always better than us.
No, not Vader. Sorry, Igao. What's more impressive is that man doing a full P when it's never been done before, breaking Fergie's record. That is impressive. So no, based on that, he deserves that.
But guess
Just
what?
based on
They vote for this on Monday. They vote for this on Monday. Monday is the final day for the votes. So say if Fulham lose, if they drop points to Fulham, they're probably going to give it to Emery or Arteta.
The award's going to Arteta.
If they win, they're going to give it to Guardiola. No way Klopp or the Bournemouth manager get this at all.
Nope, no chance.
Arteta's getting this award.
If Klopp won the league, he would have got that, by the way.
And you want to know something? Young Player of the Year, can both awards go to Foden, or do you think it's going to go to Cole Palmer?
Why is Kobe Mainoo on that list?
I don't know.
Because this generation, everybody gets a trophy. That's why.
Again, this is why I don't understand.
Kobe Mainoo's there because of notoriety and Man
yeah,
United.
but this is what I mean. This is everything with what's wrong with modern football and with the crowd.
One second.
I don't think it's a bit. But
Do you think Odogi should be there?
Once again, you should, like, listen.
Sorry?
God.
What did you say, Igor?
I think Odogi should be there.
Yeah,
Why?
I mean, like, people complaining who shouldn't, like, of this list, yeah. Like, I mean, Mainoo, you can make, okay, maybe he's United are very dysfunctional. He's come in, he's had a couple of big moments. That goal against Liverpool, big moment. Last minute winner versus Wolves, big moment. So
I know who I'm picking.
Listen, all I'm saying is that, like, people are like, oh, why is Mainoo there? I mean, Anthony Gordon should feel a bit slighted to not be on this list, in my opinion.
Yeah, Kobe Mainoo's got ahead of Gordon.
I think Pape Sarr should feel a bit slighted to not make this list. Yeah, I think he's been better than Mainoo this season across the season.
You've mentioned all these players have been better than
but I think Mainoo being on the list, there's nothing overtly wrong with it. I think you're nitpicking. You know what I mean? As in, like, I can say Gordon should be on the list without dragging Mainoo at the same time. Do you see what I mean?
Who votes for these? Who does this? Is it the players?
For me, there's one guy who deserves it. For me,
1 second.
One guy.
Who votes for these? Is it the players?
The players are not going to vote for that.
No. Who decides these trophies? Is it the players and the management, or
I don't know, but whoever it is,
or is it the journalists? I forget.
If it's a journalist, then it's
because if it's the players are all the players are gonna throw in guys like Mainoo because they're impressed by him and his age. But
that's what I keep saying. I
think Cole Palmer and Foden are the two favorites. I'm not even putting Saka in this. I agree with you. Cole Palmer and Foden are going to be the two favorites that people are going to vote for.
If City wins the league, Foden will win it. I'm telling you now.
What you saying? Vader? Oh, he walked away. Here. Jay, what you saying?
I will go with whoever wins the league, that player will win it. So if City win the league, Foden. If Arsenal win the league, I think you could see a Saka Saliba double up. But the funny thing as well is not to referencing, it's like the Palmer season that everyone's going wild for now. And I don't want to re-reference Bruno, but I want to say that Bruno had a very similar season, you know, and people have forgotten about it. But it'll be interesting
Palmer's to see. Like, 19, 18?
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see next season when he's got more eyes on him in terms of, like, how he progresses, if he plays in the 10. But yeah, I think Cole Palmer probably should win the young player. But I do think Saka's getting a bit, like, I do think the fact Saka's didn't get nominated for Men's Player of the Year was a bit surprising, seeing as he's Arsenal's top output. And yeah, I'm surprised by that. I would have thought that he'd be in the list above Saliba. I didn't realize there were such advocates of elegant defending. You know, I'm surprised Saka didn't make the list.
I think they just wanted to put a defender in there. I don't know, but yeah.
Yo, what is going on the timeline?
I think we're gonna wrap it up there, guys. There's not really much else to talk about. Like, let's be honest. Is there anything to talk about with Chelsea? These guys.
No.
The fuck is there to talk about
with Chelsea?
Bro, the season's almost done, man.
And then Liverpool got Julian Ward, but there's no Liverpool fan on here. And Jay, as you said, can they do it without Klopp? Is it symbiotic?
You know what? Yeah, like they're starting to make what Liverpool are starting to make me think. Yeah, is like, oh shit, actually, Klopp was the problem. Yeah, with all these guys coming back. Yeah, with all these guys coming back, it's like, oh, was Klopp the problem?
Klopp didn't kick them out. Klopp didn't kick them out.
Edwards walked. So I'm saying, like, basically looking at it like this, I'm starting to think
that's not why Edwards walked. But that isn't why Edwards walked. He literally explained why he walked because he said he doesn't want to be a sporting director anymore. He wants to be a CEO.
Listen, it's nice to keep things nice and polite for everybody, but to me, it's not a coincidence that Julian Ward left and Edwards left. Now Klopp has left, and both of them are coming back. Do you know what I mean? Occam's razor. Sometimes the simplest explanation is the explanation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
no, but the last time I read, they had
a good relationship. Are you saying this is a Sven Mislintat situation almost like?
I'm saying that when you're Liverpool and you're seeing Enzo go to Benfica for 8 million, and that's the 8 million that you would have spent on him. When you're seeing these transfers slip through, and you think we just need a coach, like leave all the players to us. Tell us show us your formation, and we'll buy what you need, and just trust us. And I think Edwards now, Julian Ward now, they're going to a point where it's like these guys are going to run the thing. And you just stay on the coaching pitches and coach. Yeah, we are going to do the transfers. And I'll be honest, I thought Liverpool were going to struggle. I'm starting to think this guy Edwards, he's got a plan. He's got a master plan here. He's bringing the band back together. So, you know, if I start seeing random signings going to Liverpool, I'm going to be like, oh, this is interesting. Because I saw this thing, they made this article about him when he was getting Klopp. And I don't know why, because obviously Klopp was an obvious choice for anyone. But he said Edwards, he follows these people around. He listens to how you talk to people on the phone. He watches your mannerisms. He takes extensive reports on your behavior from people. I was like, wow, this is like proper like hiring undercover agents and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I've been very skeptical on how Liverpool will do next season. I've got to admit, I might be throwing a bit of a 180 here because the Julian Ward thing is so interesting to me that he wanted to leave and he's coming back. So let's see, man.
Yeah.
No worries. We're gonna wrap it up there.
We're wrapping up. Yeah, okay.
We're gonna wrap it up there. Just want to let everyone know I'm gonna be on Sophia's channel. Sophia Talks Ball, I think, if I'm not sure. Let me check. Is that the name? Yeah, Sophia Football Talks. I'm gonna be on her channel after this. We're gonna do a quick preview on her channel at 9:30. So go check it out. I'm gonna redirect this to her channel after this. And yeah, Vader, did you hear what Jay said? He just dropped a crazy bomb on us. Was Klopp the problem at Liverpool? Mad thing.
He's got some points because it's not just on the owners. It's not just on the people that made whatever scouting decisions. Part of it is the manager and what the manager wanted. So that's a conversation that we will definitely have after May 19th when he's no longer at Liverpool. Trust me on that one. I gotta
before you go on that Julian Ward thing. Do you not think it's interesting that Julian Ward's come back now that Klopp's leaving?
That's exactly right. The fact that is one person's leaving and everyone's comfortable now coming back speaks volumes. And again, Liverpool fans, if we had one on the panel today, for some reason they're out of the title race and now they're unavailable to be on the show. But if we were to have one, we'd have the convo and kind of know the nitty gritty. But bless, guys, I got to run.
Yeah, we're done. Have a good one, guys. We're out of here.
Say, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.